Baby, you're the one. You still turn me on. You can make me whole again. You'll only get that if you watch the other one that I just filmed. I kept going on about, like, the card said, you don't need somebody else to complete you, and now I've got that in my head. Right, so, which is quite relevant because Kerry Katona is actually who I love. I just love her. Bit of a lost soul in some kind of ways too, but I bet it's going to be emotional watching her. That might come in it actually, because I bet you that's a random way my guides work. They've got me to see that card, to sing that, to now talk about her. For those of you that are in other parts of the UK, basically, Kerry Katona was in this band called Atomic Kitten, and that was one of their biggest songs, really, is Whole Again. And but what I always find quite funny as well is she was quite open about the fact she can't sing, and it was like, I think she just had a bit of a speaking bit, but anyway, that's what I've always found quite, because she's just really salt the earth, really funny, down to earth, but she always seems to pick the wrong ends, and she was quite open about on the Celebs Go Dating that it's like the first person she married was a guy from another boy band who I think cheated on her on his stag do, I think she said, and again, although there's so wrong, they were both in the spotlight. Oh, that's really weird. I just finished the last one talking about it's time to share the spotlight, and now I'm talking. Hey, that's going to have meaning, but Leo is being in the spotlight. You know what I mean? But in that way, it's because they're both famous and they're both young and they're both getting a lot of attention. And unfortunately, they weren't right for you. They were far too young. So again, that could have some sort of relevance wherever this is going to resonate. But and then she was saying she was with another guy and he like beat her up, and there was another guy that and it's just what was really sad. It was all stories like that, and she was like, "Oh, I've never had people where they've paid for things," because she's always been the person with money. I thought that is so horrible, and I've sadly known loads of people like that in life that I've helped. You know what I mean? Like through sessions and just in all walks of life where somebody's like a really lovely person, but like they're being taken advantage of, you know what I mean, and abandonment issues, and that's definitely her. Like she just kept picking people that contributed to her low self-worth. And again, she's a really good looking woman. Like she's a few years older than me. She's a really good looking woman and a really lovely personality. And then she also, I don't know if she still does that, but she was doing the OnlyFans as well. Like I'm hoping she doesn't do that, but because it's going to steal your soul, basically. So again, you know what I mean? It's like, I was ready to say like, not being judgmental, but obviously I am, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not, but I don't see that as being judgmental like that, as being concerned for people. Like platforms like that, they steal your soul. Like I've said that before, like it's like, even if you're like, there's some tarot readers that I like watching, and the extended, if it gets a bit racy, is on that platform, and I'm like, that is a bad idea. It's like wrapping yourself up in a curse. So I know why this is coming in. I'm filming this. I mean, I'm putting this out on the same day I'm filming it. I'm filming it on Gemini Moon, and my North Node, my destiny, is in Gemini twin flames, but also is also because mine is in the 8th house. That's things to do with sex sometimes. You know what I mean? So I'm here to educate people about things like that. It's not. Although it's a way for people to make a quick buck, and actually it's a lot of money, isn't it? It's like the temptation is not worth what you're passing up. Like you can get pulled into a dark place. Oh God, anyway, moving on. So what's the Lemurian message? Healing that you need to heal from. So again, if you're new to me, everything I do is clearing and healing, but a lot of the work I do one is deliverance as well. So whatever, whatever healing people are going to need, maybe it is things like, it might be porn addiction stuff I'm picking up on or something, for men or women, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's just because, like I said, that's a woman that's fallen into like the temptation of money through, using herself to bring the money. There's loads of people, again, it can happen to people. So energy rebalance. I'm like, heavy topic, smile. Energy rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities, Reiki, the chakra system, your unique and innate ability to heal, color, vibration, soul sovereignty, auras, and the meridian system, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. The Lemurians were well versed in the practice of healing arts. They were naturally intuitive and accustomed to navigating energetic-based realities. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. I'm just going to skip some of this, guys. Many healing modalities work with high vibrational energies. It can be wonderful to explore these in conjunction with your current practices. Yeah, basically whatever healing speaks to you, whatever healing you're needing, get that healing. And if you want healing, if you don't know what it is you need for healing and you need deliverance, some people do, or you need from heavier things where it's an addiction or something, alcohol, addiction of any kind, book a session. And that includes these 15-minute and 30 sessions. Although I can't obviously go as in depth as I can in the big main sessions, you'd be surprised what I can do, what they can do through me, 555, in these short sessions. And they're only available. I sound like I'm saying, but it's true. It's like that's the thing, isn't it? Like, what was that saying? It's like everybody's selling something to someone all the time, and it's kind of something that when I first heard that made me feel uncomfortable, but it's true. We're always selling ourselves to people, not in the ways of which I've just discussed, but it's like, if you've got a service or a product that somebody needs help with, then that's it, So it's like if somebody needs healing, I've got the service that's going to be able to help you. And it's like your guides already know what you need healing with, and they'll guide you to me. I've got soul contracts with people. If you're meant to work with me in a short way or a big way, you will. If you're meant to always just watch the free stuff and not engage in that way, then maybe that's the way. But, so if you're being pulled in, don't pass up the opportunity, I suppose is the point there. But it doesn't need to necessarily be to me, but you are watching this video. So whatever healing you need, make sure you get it. And let's shuffle these two. Make sure you get that healing from somewhere. Even if it's the healing is having a day to yourself, like what I'm doing after I finish these ones. Beauty ritual. Yeah, maybe you just need to have a day to, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've put the clear stuff on my nails after taking that glittery stuff off. It was a nightmare to get off. But, maybe I'll paint my nails, you know what I mean? Just do stuff that, like flowers in her hair again. So can clear clear your energy field so you feel calm. Look at what I was just saying. That's what I do. Whether it's in the short sessions or the longer ones, I'll clear your energy field. Because that's the thing, like, I clear curses, spells, manipulation, because that's all. Curses and spells are real. And spells are what people do with their words. Like, I was talking about that some recently. It's like, it's a shame, the amount of people that have had very negative, whether it's family around them or family or like past romantic partners, or in some case present romantic partners that have kept, hexing you, like putting words of not affirmation over you, you know what I mean? Like, you're never going to meet anyone, you're never going to do better than me, or, you're never going to be able to reach that goal. All these, some people are that horrible out there, that's all stuff that I clear. And I'll plant the seeds of belief in you. You know what I mean? Over time, it depends how closely you're working with me. But that's what I'm saying, is I can do that very informally, and you might not even realise all that's being cleared, and I know when I'm doing it, and you'll feel better. So timeout, yeah. Somebody needs a timeout. Watch the other one. There's definitely a theme of needing a timeout, surrender. This definitely feels like, whether you are a female or a male, masculine, feminine energy, this feels like you need to surrender to your feminine energy. It's a 91, but it's funny, I was seeing it as a 6. It's like, it was reminding me of the Tower card, 16, it's time for a timeout, surrender, and receive what it is you need to receive today. But I'm going to surrender and just have a wee break and eat something. I think I might film 2 more and then I'm going to eat something, because it's better when I've not eaten. But yeah, hope this serves you today, and I'll try and get these out as soon as I can. See you later.